Welcome back to Room Full of Football. Week 17. So let's get into that story real quick. That's what you're all clicking in for.
Sure, that's what they were all clicking in for.
So my Uncle Franklin, I was about 11, maybe 13. My Uncle Franklin walks into my house and I'm telling jokes and he laughed at him. It's pretty cool.
Is that the end of the story?
That's it. That's the whole story.
That was the
Well,
story.
that's a good ass story.
Are you in it?
So glad that I'm with you.
Somebody joined in.
I didn't join.
I need to see if we can hear him.
Jordan, maybe?
Okay, let me see.
It's gone now. The viewer gone. They left us.
You didn't like that story.
Yeah, you're good. It's loud.
All right. Welcome back to Room Full of Football. Hey, you already said that,
No,
right?
Brian.
You already said that.
Oh, yeah, because I run the show. All right. Before we get into football, history was made this week in sports. When Luka
I
Doncic,
knew you were going to bring that in.
it's unfortunate that it was the Knicks.
Yeah.
But-
We're up 9 with 40
Yeah,
seconds.
33.
Yeah, 33 seconds.
But Luka Doncic
That
with
just
us.
seems to happen to the Knicks because Reggie Miller did the same shit to us.
Yeah, it's even if it wasn't the Knicks, we'd have to talk about it, you know, but because that's like one of the craziest stat lines ever: 60 points,
Bro,
21 rebounds, and 10 assists.
he broke like 2 NBA records and then like 5 franchise records.
Yeah. And the craziest thing is like the statue of Dirk was just put up, like
Yeah.
all in the same week.
Yeah, LeBron was like, he's the greatest international player ever. Luka Doncic was like, I see about that.
Hold my beer.
Alright.
And then he finishes the game. He's like, "Yeah, I'm really tired. I just need to relax and have a beer."
Oh, man.
Imagine being German and drinking since you were like 12.
Yeah, but you know
Not
what
German.
you say every time we start talking about a different sport? This is a football podcast.
Nah, I talk different sports. Let's talk UFC real quick.
Alright.
George St. Pierre, greatest of all time. In the discussion, UFC
This man
talk over.
watched UFC 100 and then has lived that for the rest of his life. That's his
Hey,
MMA
tell me
knowledge.
George St. Pierre is not the best welterweight of all time.
He's lucky Kamaru Usman got knocked out.
But we'll get into football. This week, we got some special surprises for y'all. So we're going to still do the same stuff. Talk about last week. We'll go over this upcoming week. We'll do our favorites, dogs, over-unders. But we're also going to talk about all of the trophies, the individual trophies that get handed out at the end of the regular season. We'll go over our semifinalists. Next week, we'll talk about our finalists. And after week 18, we will give you each of our winners. Now, they don't have to be the same. Most of the semis and finalists will be the same probably, but the winners might be different. Like comeback player of the year, George Kittle. Who has him in there? Nobody, because he didn't go anywhere last year.
I was going to say, 'cause it's not, yeah.
But let's start off with some Week 16 talk. We had the New York Jets facing Jacksonville. Jacksonville beat the shit out of them, controlled the whole game.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence picked apart that defense, one of the best defenses in the league.
The Jets are probably moving on from Zach Wilson.
Oh, they moved on way earlier. The only reason they started him was because Mike White was out.
But
And then they put
might
in-
be looking to get
What
rid
was
of him
that dude's
now.
name? Oh, they should have been doing that. But dude's name is Chris? Yeah, Chris Streveler. Who? Who? But Christian was the only person that got that one right.
Dang it.
We all picked the Jets. Next up, Cleveland and New Orleans. New Orleans pulled that one out barely.
Barely won by a full last touch.
They had to make a comeback. Now, let me tell you something. This was like dumb head coach versus dumb head coach. Who's gonna be dumber? And what's his name? Stefanski? Yeah. Stefanski was just dumber. He had Deshaun Watson throw 31 times in rainy, cold weather when you have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. At least Dennis Allen was smart enough to run the ball. That game finished 17-10. I let Jordan and Christian pick first, and they picked New Orleans, so I just jumped on Wyatt's train, and we both lost.
We lost.
All right, next up, unfortunately, the Tennessee Titans are dead.
And now Derrick Henry might be out tomorrow. It's a wrap.
Now, hear me out. Next week we can lose. We could bench every single starter and lose. As long as we win Week 18 against Jacksonville. And then we...
No, because don't they have to lose this week? If you
Nope.
guys lose and they win, don't they clinch?
Nope, if they win, they're only one game ahead of us, and we play Week 18. And then if we beat them, we have a better division record than they do. Because they have 3 losses in the division already. We only have 2.
Aren't both of them to them, though?
No, we...
Oh, the Texans.
Yeah, we have 1 Texans, 1 Jags. They have 2 against the Colts, 1 against the Texans.
They lost to the Colts twice. Dang.
So, right? Isn't that right?
I don't think so. I can't see them losing to the Colts twice.
How do they have 3? No, yeah, they lost to the Colts twice.
That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Standings, division, Jaguars. Oh no, they're 2-2. So yeah. Oh no, so they lost to the Colts once, the Texans once. And then even if they win this week against the Texans, they'll be 3-2, just like us. And then that last game, they would be 3-3, and we would be 4-2 in the division. That's how it would work. I'm dumb. But yeah, so we all picked Tennessee except for Christian.
You know the vibes.
Next
Wow,
up.
so is Christian 3 for 3 right now
Yep.
so far?
Next up,
Damn, bro.
we had.
And I'm 0 for 3.
Me too. Next up, we had Cincinnati going to New England, and honestly, Cincinnati was killing it to start the game, and then New England started coming back. I think Cincinnati just started playing to not lose instead of
Yeah, they
putting
definitely
the foot
started
on the
coasting.
pedal. Yeah, because they just started running the ball, chilling, not doing much. What? You want one?
That bueno? Kinder Buenos? I mean, I'll take that. If I pull a rare ass card.
But yeah, Jamar Chase sold on not scoring a touchdown. It's the only. I had a $5 parlay that would have hit for $360 if he would have scored.
Bro, same.
I just needed Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase was my only one who didn't hit either.
But yeah, that was a good game, 22-18. I think the Bengals are probably the most scary team in the AFC.
Especially because they have experience in the playoffs.
Yeah, and they're catching heat. They're winning at the right times. And if they beat the Bills this week.
Losing what's his face though on their offensive line.
Oh yeah.
That's a big blow. Was it Vita Vea? No, it's not Vita Vea.
No, that's a defensive lineman from the Bucks. I don't remember his
It's
name.
one of the guys who's been playing. It's
really
Telu
good.
Lawai.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Tia Lawai or
From
whatever.
Hawaii.
Yeah. He was
But-
killing it. And,
Jordan was the only person who picked New England there.
bro, is Jordan 1 for 2?
He's
1
1
for
3,
4.
and so me, Wyatt, and Derek are all 1-3.
Me, Wyatt, and
Yeah,
Derek.
me,
me,
Wyatt,
Wyatt, and
and
Derek.
And Christian's 4 for 4. But yeah, next up we had Buffalo. We all picked Buffalo obviously because they were playing the Bills. I mean the Bears.
Bro.
Gotta add some funny slings in there. 2 viewers right now. Say what's up. Comment. Talk to me.
Amber.
Is it really?
I think so. Or if Amber left, it's your mom.
But yeah, the Bears kind of hung in there for a while. Josh Allen didn't have his best game, and then fourth quarter hit, and they said, "We're the Bills."
Honestly, yeah.
But yeah, we all got that one right. Next up, we have Atlanta and Baltimore. For some reason, I picked Atlanta.
She wrote with Jordan.
No, Jordan.
Oh,
picked
you were the only
Baltimore.
one who picked Atlanta?
I think I picked Atlanta to be different. I think I did a lot of these to be different. But yeah, Atlanta got their ass
And I
beat.
think you were saying Baltimore wasn't going to be good without Lamar Jackson.
Me?
I mean, they're still not.
They're
very
not
but
good.
Right, and that's
Atlanta's
why
just
you were going
worse.
with Atlanta.
Yeah. 17-9.
Bro,
Their defense is really good.
while we're on the Baltimore game, Taylor Huntley made the Pro Bowl.
No.
He's the alternate.
No.
I'm telling you. He got voted as the alternate.
So who is it? Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrows, Josh Allen?
And then Huntley's the fourth.
What about Justin Herbert?
What the fuck?
Fans don't like the Chargers at all. So.
All right.
There's other quarterbacks in the AFC too. Like, what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Trevor
Like
Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence has been the best quarterback
Bro,
in the NFL
Davis-
since week 9.
Davis Mills has played at least like better than Huntley.
I think this is like when who's that dude in the NBA who they voted in who was like clearly should not have been there. Oh man.
Was it Brandon Jennings?
No, this was recently.
Whoa.
Bro, Brandon Jennings should have never made an All-Star game. Maybe 1 year he had like a decent
Or
season.
like when Kobe got voted in just because he was Kobe, but he played
yeah,
like
it was
20
his-
games.
It was like his last season, and it was like the worst season he ever had.
But yeah, I seen that the other day. I was like, that's crazy. This man's played 4 games this year and he's in the Pro Bowl.
That's a joke.
Right?
Next up, Minnesota, New York Giants.
It was a close game. I almost picked New York this game too, but then I was like, ah.
So the Giants, they need to win to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
If they
gotta
lose
win
out-
their last 2 games, yeah.
If they lose out, then I think the Lions and Packers could both sneak in.
Bro, the Lions losing to the Panthers was
Yeah, that-
fucking.
No, I don't think the Lions make it in and the Packers beat them,
No matter what.
no matter what.
Damn. And the Packers don't make it in if the Lions beat them?
Yeah, the Packers definitely don't make it in if we don't win out.
If they lose one.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Vikings are kings of winning by
Yeah,
like,
One
by
score games.
less than 7.
Yeah.
I think their spread now is like +5.
I'm pretty sure 10 of their games are 1-score wins this year.
Yeah,
It's a-
somehow
like
the,
the
somehow the
Raiders are like
Packers
the-
are a 4-point favorite in this game.
I mean, I feel like that's happened. The Vikings were they were the dog against someone recently.
Well, they're the dogs this week. They're the dogs like every week.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They're the dogs against Buffalo. Makes
But,
sense.
So that one makes sense. Yeah.
They
What
still
was
won.
it? Damn, what was I about to say? Forgot.
But yeah, that one. I mean, Justin Jefferson's literally the greatest receiver of all time.
It's a little early.
Bro,
He could be if he stays on this trajectory, but
he's had
In 3
over
years.
1,400 yards all 3 seasons. He has the greatest first 3 years in NFL history.
People were saying OBJ was going to be one of the greatest ever. Look how they ended his career.
And look how OBJ compared to Justin Jefferson's first 3 years.
They're pretty close.
No.
OBJ's close. I'm telling you, he's not. He's like, he's behind, but not like as much as you think.
Bro, Justin Jefferson has like 5,000 yards in 3 seasons.
I'm pretty sure OBJ had like close to 4.
Justin Jefferson's probably top 30 for active receivers in most yards in their career. And he's been in the league for 3 seasons. That's fucking nuts.
You think Adam Thielen's pissed?
No, because Adam Thielen's white. They're like, hey, Adam, you know why Justin Jefferson's faster than you? You know why he can jump higher than you?
So
You
if
know why he has better route running than you?
so if Justin Jefferson went to the Rams instead and was like taking all the Cooper Kupp's reps, you don't think he'd be pissed?
If Justin Jefferson went to...
Like just
Rams?
a good receiver went there and took Cooper
If Justin
Kupp's reps.
Jefferson went to the Rams would probably be undefeated.
That's not my question.
I think that would have been spread out a little better because Cooper Kupp's definitely better than Thielen. Thielen's like 38 right now.
Thielen was
He's like-
Cooper Kupp a couple years ago.
Exactly. But Thielen's like, what, 32? 33?
Something
He's-
like
He's
that,
in his
probably.
30s.
He's ending, like, he's towards the end of his career. That's why I don't think he's pissed. Because, like, now, because he was a really good receiver. He was basically Mike Evans for, like, the last 8 years. Until Justin Jefferson showed up.
Like, you think Adam Thielen was on the same level as Mike Evans?
Not, like, probably stats-wise and stuff, but, like, where he was putting up numbers, probably consistently having over 1,000 yards a season, nobody gave him credit.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Mike
Especially
Evans
when-
gets like no credit.
He's always the second guy too, because like
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs was there and shit.
True. Next up, we had Detroit getting absolutely shit pumped by the
325 rushing yards.
240 in the first half.
That's nuts.
How do you do that? Especially.
They're the team that messed up. I would have had a perfect pick parlay, money line parlay.
Oh, really?
But the lines fucked it.
It's so nuts. That game really shocked me.
Yeah, it did. Me too.
If they played how they did in the second half, the whole game, they would have won. But it's a tale of two halves.
Moving on to Kansas City
Did we all
beating.
pick Detroit?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Moving on to Kansas City beating the Seahawks 24-10.
Didn't Jordan pick the Seahawks?
No.
No.
He said he was thinking about it. But
Seahawks are about to be bounced out. Everyone was talking all that shit in the beginning.
well, the Seahawks play the Colts this week, so I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but then they end with they end with San Francisco.
Yeah, the Chiefs are just being the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Nothing much to say about that. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. All right. Finally, we got San Francisco beating the Commanders 37-20.
Don't we have like 4 games left?
Now we have like 6.
Yeah, San Francisco. Downey, man.
Christian McCaffrey is going to win me my fantasy league.
Don't doubt it.
And yeah, I traded for him with Kenneth Walker and Dameon Pierce. So
Yep.
fleece that guy.
Kenneth Walker's still playing good, but yeah, you lucked out with Dameon Pierce.
Bro, there's been weeks where Christian McCaffrey has more points than both of them combined.
I mean, Dameon Pierce hasn't done Isn't he
No.
out?
I think
not
he's
sure.
back now. I
He
don't know.
was out for a few weeks.
But yeah, San Francisco probably the scariest team on the NFC because that system is just like unstoppable.
Bro, you know what I noticed? What I think I took away from this game the most? Purdy has a Purdy deep ball. Like, that shit is crisp.
I see what
Yeah.
you did there.
The fact that he was Mr. Irrelevant is crazy when you look at the other rookies. Like,
I mean, it's just the school he went to, honestly. It's like,
where was it?
Iowa State.
Yeah,
That's still better than Liberty.
I guess.
Malik Willis is trash.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they seen an athletic black quarterback, and they were like, Lamar Jackson, let's go.
All right. Next up, we got Philadelphia and Dallas. I really wanted Philly to win.
They almost had him.
There was a pass interference call in the end zone that didn't get called at the end of the game. And it was like clear as day. Dude didn't turn his head at all. Like, didn't play the ball. Literally just pushed the dude out of bounds. And then the ball, like, got there. And everybody's like, and the rest were just like,
Yep.
thanks, Jerry Jones.
Hopefully Jalen Hurts doesn't play again this week.
Why?
They play the Saints.
So?
I mean,
They still put up 34 points on Dallas.
alright, we got a better defense.
Who you?
They just
Who's-
have Micah Parsons.
Who's stopping A.J. Brown?
Hey, Lattimore might come
And if he's back,
back.
he's,
Lattimore.
he's going to shut down A.J. Brown? Then who's stopping Devontae Smith?
Nobody. Because he's a bum.
Oh, he is. He's the big reason the Eagles were in this game.
Honey Badger's stopping him.
Yeah, the whole game. Let's see. Where did that game right here? Let's see their stats. A.J. Brown, 6 catches, 103 yards, no touchdowns. Devontae Smith, 8 catches, 113 yards, 2 touchdowns.
But that was being covered by who?
Trayvon Diggs, bro.
All he gets is interceptions. He's not good at coverage.
Let's see who else. Nick Wright, bro.
Who?
D. Bland, bro.
Alright, but the game is won in the trenches. If we can get him up, beat him up front. That's how we've won all these last 3 years.
Bro, Dallas Clark, bro.
Dallas Clark.
Damone Clark. Alright, well. Philly's still probably going to get the first seed. Losing this game doesn't really affect them that much. Because now they're playing the shitty-ass New Orleans Saints. Alright, moving on. Las Vegas getting absolutely...
Ripped off.
Yeah. They should have won that game
They're
against the Steelers.
they're the opposite of Minnesota. They lose all the close games when Minnesota wins all the close games.
Yeah.
But Derek Carr throwing 3 picks was like, eh,
But the fact that they're benching him,
that's pretty stupid.
That's
Who is this dude? Never even heard of this guy.
nobody has.
I thought he was a rookie, but I guess he's been in the league for like 3 years.
Who stood him?
Yeah.
Oh, I know Stidham.
Yeah.
He sucks.
What did he play for?
He was at the Patriots for a while.
Was he?
Yeah, he came over with, what's his face, the coach.
Oh, Bill Belichick?
No.
I'm just kidding.
How do you
Matt Patricia?
Do you guys know him from like college?
The head coach of the Raiders.
Oh, not Tomlin. Fucking
Josh.
McDaniels.
Yeah, McDaniels. When McDaniels came over, he brought Stidham over with him.
That was probably dumb.
He signed Stidham
Do you guys
to the
know
backup
Stidham from
job.
college or something?
Yeah, I think he was a Razorback. I think he was in Arkansas. Or what? No. He was definitely an SEC quarterback.
Damn, that's crazy, because I ain't never heard of him.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I have, but I haven't, you know what I'm saying?
He's Mr. Irrelevant.
Bro, the fact that people were asking me, who's this Gardner
Auburn.
Minshew?
My bad. Auburn.
Who's this Gardner Minshew guy? And I'm like,
I don't remember him on the Jags.
what?
He had
You
a
don't
whole
know
song
Minshew
made
Magic?
about him.
Alright, next up we got Miami and Green Bay. Wyatt's the only one who got that right.
Luckily. That was a lucky win.
Luckily, held him to 0 second half points.
Tua literally threw the ugliest balls
Oh
possible.
yeah. It was
He
nice.
said, "Oh, Tyreek Hill."
Overthrow. Oh, running back that's not looking, throw to the linebacker.
Did you guys see what Jair Alexander said?
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah, I seen Tyreek Hill.
That
Started
man
cutting
fast.
started across the front of the field. Man, that dude is fast." And he was like,
So
I
I
see
backed
Tyreek
up.
Hill. So I'm just like backing up. I'm like, you're not getting behind me. Oh, there's a ball.
Like, no way he's about to overthrow him. Here it is. Oop.
And then I just ran. I like
Ran up the sideline.
cheered up with my guys. Ran up the sideline. Found a dude with 23 on it. I gave it to him.
Yeah, found a kid with the 23 number 23. Gave him the ball.
Do you think Tyreek Hill regrets saying Tua is the best quarterback he's ever played with?
No, because he has his best numbers ever.
Yeah, but I feel like by the end of the year, he's not gonna.
He still has. He's already beat all of his other seasons. Like this year, he has more receiving yards and more receptions than any other year that he's ever played, and he still has 2 games left. I mean, he has 1,500 yards. It's his first time in his career.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first time he's missed the playoffs.
True. Who did he play for before the Chiefs?
No. I don't think.
He just
Tyreek
started
Hill,
with
yeah,
the
no,
Chiefs
I think he started with the Chiefs. Yeah.
with Alex Smith
I think it was Alex Smith
Pretty
last
sure,
year. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure, yeah.
because he hasn't been in the league. What,
In the league
6
like
years?
1 year longer than Pat Mahomes, I think. Or maybe the same time. 'Cause
Same
Pat
time,
Mahomes sat
yeah.
out a year, right?
Pat might have sat 2.
No.
No, it was only 1 year.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Alex Smith broke both of his collarbones and shins. And
Bro, that dude fell apart.
Drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs in the 5th round in 2016.
So yeah, that's Pat Mahomes' year, right?
5th round, bro.
Pat Mahomes was.
He
second
played
round.
college football at Garden City Community College and then Oklahoma State.
Wow.
5th round. That is like the steal of the century.
Yeah.
Imagine being like, "Oh, I'm Bill Belichick. I drafted Tom Brady, and we cheated all through the Super Bowls." And then you're like, "I'm Andy Reid. Yeah, I picked up Tyreek Hill in the 5th round."
And Pat Mahomes in the second.
What?
I mean, the Titans got Derrick Henry in the 2nd. Greatest
Okay,
running back
but
of
they
our
did not
generation.
get Pat Mahomes in the 2nd.
Are you
No,
sure?
he was the 13th.
He was the
overall
10th.
pick.
He was the
overall
10th pick.
Yeah,
You're right.
10th. I knew it was one of those.
And I got Travis Kelce when I came over here to be the new head coach.
But Mitch and Deshaun Watson both went before Pat Mahomes.
So I seen everyone was like fastest like tight end to like this like most yards by a tight end, fastest to get to the like their numbers and stuff like that, fastest to get to so many tight end receptions. It's like I was like, okay, but now let's talk about Gronk in the touchdowns. He's like 3 or 4 more touchdowns than Travis Kelce. I'm like, that's pretty stupid.
No, Travis Kelce will probably end his career as the greatest tight end ever.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, next up we got the first of the 3 Sunday. Nope, that was the first of the 3, Miami, Green Bay. But
And you
the
already
second,
talked about Vegas. No, that was on Saturday.
we talk about the second of the 3. The Rams absolutely demolished the fuck out of
Destroyed.
Denver, bro. What happened?
Broncos. Oh my god.
What, Denver? What happened?
R.I.P. to that man.
Bro, I can't believe they banned
him from
That's
for
so,
what?
Yeah.
All he said was, "What happened?"
Someone probably fucking reported him.
But for what?
Yeah.
He didn't do anything. He literally had like the best videos out there.
Yeah.
Except when he did it to the Titans.
Yeah, beat him so bad they fired their coach.
It's honestly about
Finally.
time. Yeah.
I don't know.
The only reason they won't fire Russ is because that's like $235 million.
Well, it's honestly
million
though like
contract.
what was the difference if they let him finish the last 2 games
Yeah, for
and
real.
then fired him? Like,
There is no difference. They're still gonna lose these last 2 games. Like
And now-
Russ is the problem.
That's right.
now there's rumors that because they're cleaning out like their whole offensive coaching staff, there's rumors that they're gonna trade for Sean Payton and his coaching staff.
Trade.
Because
Yeah.
the Saints still have the rights to him.
So what would they just? They would just give money or what?
Maybe some draft picks, but they don't have any first.
Yeah, they don't have any.
But
Give us Russell Wilson.
hey, all I'm saying. So they're playing the Chiefs this week. They're probably losing that one. Who do they end the season on? The Raiders? No, they already played that one. The Chargers.
I think, yeah.
They're probably gonna lose that one.
Probably.
What did you have the Broncos going?
I don't want to talk about it.
Like 11, 10?
Right, the whole
12?
world
It
except
might have been 12, bro.
What did you
You
have?
and Raiders
It might have- I don't
fans
have
had
my-
it.
What did you have? Like 11,
I think it was 10.
10, and Jordan had 11?
Something like
And
that.
I said 5 and 12?
Actually, Jordan might have had 8, 9 or 8. He wouldn't have believed it.
Oh, yeah, I think he said they'll just be like a little better and barely make the playoffs. But yeah, I had them 5 and 12, and they're not even going to get that.
I think I had them around 12. I don't have my list
All right.
anymore.
What'd you
after I
have the
switched my
Jets?
phone.
10 wins.
Would you have the Lions?
10 wins.
They ain't getting either of those. Neither of them.
I mean, they're going to
But
be
they-
closer than our
Yeah,
guesses
they're
than the
going to
Broncos
be
were.
8 or 9.
Would you have the Titans?
Okay, but what did you have the Saints?
I had them at like 9.
No
At
way.
10. I think it just
I think
10
you're
or 11.
12.
I had them at 12. I
Yeah,
know that.
I think
think
he
you-
had it higher than I did. I think I had 11.
There's no way.
I think I had the Saints at 12 and 5, yeah.
I thought you had them as the best NFC team.
I had them win the Super Bowl,
Uh,
but I think I had.
could you imagine if like somebody from the South wins the Super Bowl?
Bro, I'm telling you. Brady makes the playoffs, it's gonna be some shit.
Yeah, but what if Rodgers makes the playoffs?
The NFL doesn't like Rodgers.
He's a druggie. They're like, we're not supporting him
And he
anymore.
badmouths the NFL too. So they're like.
All right. Well, the last Sunday night game was probably the boringest game of the whole
Bro.
week. Trace
There's no
McSorley.
way. There's no way Arizona should have lost that game. No
Trace-
way.
Trace McSorley did what he could, but Tampa Bay was just too strong. Beat them 19-16 in overtime.
Bro.
Trace McSorley, bro. It took Tom Brady
I'm saying.
overtime.
And why is it?
And a field
You're telling
goal.
me that it's always like the Bucks are like, you know what, we ain't gonna play the first 3 quarters. Oh, 5 minutes left in the fourth. Let's go. Like how's that happened so many times? It's stupid.
I mean, not that many. I mean, they only
It's
won
been like-
7 games.
Okay, but like 5 of those have been like this.
All right, and
It's
then
annoying.
Monday night,
We needed them. To
the
lose.
Chargers beat the shit out of the Colts.
Why do the Colts have so many primetime games this year?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a great question.
Because they were, on paper,
Like the
expected
Broncos-
to be better.
Well, so did the Broncos, but they like started with primetime games, but then they're all right. They suck. Let's take them off.
Oh, did they take them off?
They took them off like 2 or 3 of them. Yeah.
I don't know why the Colts even ever have hype. They're not good.
Okay, on paper they were supposed
Bro, they
to
ran
be.
y'all's division for like 18 years.
Yeah, and then Andrew Luck left, and they haven't been good since. They're like, oh, Matt Ryan is going to do us wonders. You just got Phillip Rivers, bro.
I mean,
I
Phillip
think he was
Rivers,
honestly
they
was
played
worse than Phillip Rivers.
Exactly.
But so you got y'all's boy Heineke got benched.
What you saying, y'all's boy?
Y'all talking big about him last
Bro,
week.
I
Why?
think he's a better option than Carson Wentz.
He
is.
100% is better than
Yeah, but
Carson
you guys said
Wentz.
he was better than Daniel Jones.
He is.
Not really.
You put him on
Daniel
the Giants.
Jones can make plays.
So can
Taylor Heineke cannot.
yes, he can.
He ain't running for 40, 50 yards.
And then tripping over the turf monster.
Don't matter. Daniel Jones be finishing with like 100 yards a lot, like rushing yards a lot. He's Justin Fields if Justin Fields won. See, I started off hot, and then like the end.
Yeah. Christian had 11 and 5. Wyatt had 10 and 6. Jordan had 9 and 7, and I went 7 and 9. And our favorites and dogs and she's. Let's see. Oh, Cincy favorite. 3.5. I lost that one.
No,
Yeah, because it was.
They won by
only
4.
Oh, they did?
it was 18
18
to
to 22, yeah. That was good then. Dog, Atlanta, what were they? 7.5. They lost 9 to 17.
That's trash.
Damn. Over Detroit and Carolina. Yeah, that one definitely went over. And yeah, that one didn't. Alright, you had Cincy, that's good. Las Vegas, what were they?
Wait, Denver didn't. Oh, because the Rams hit 50.
Yeah.
Hit by 3. What did Vegas lose by 4?
They lost by 3. It's 13 to 16.
Oh, it's a push. Jackson in New York, that was what, like 19 to 3 or something like that? So
19 to 3.
yeah, Jacksonville and New York Jets.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure.
It was pretty low scoring.
Yep, 19 to 3. So
Damn,
that one
that's
didn't
crazy.
hit.
That's not what you'd expect.
Seattle and KC was at 34 total.
Yeah, that's definitely under. For sure. It's like
48 and a
Yeah.
half. So,
So wait, I got that one right then, right?
oh yeah, you said under.
Yeah.
My B. So 2, 1, and 1.
Dang,
Alright,
Arkansas
yeah,
won,
Detroit,
beat Kansas in
nope.
3 overtimes.
Jets, nope. Buffalo and Chicago, that was 35 to 13, so 48,
God,
40.
and that's 110
Yeah.
straight.
New Orleans and Cleveland was 20 to 17, right? No, 17 to 10.
Yeah, 17 to 10.
32. Damn.
I'm probably under.
Alright, Fave, Jacksonville, that one hit. Dog, New Orleans, that one hit. Over. Nope. Green Bay and Miami. That one was high, right? 27 to, or 26 to 20.
26-20. So 46.
46. Ooh, 49. You got lucky there.
Damn, so Christian just beat us all.
Yeah,
in
Christian
everything.
had the best records this week. Alright, next up, we're going to do Week 17 preview with our starting lineup. I'm just kidding. Alright, tomorrow night, Thursday, if you're listening to this, today, January 4th, 2004.
404. Hell yeah.
I meant April 4th, 2004. 444. You know what that is upside down?
Wendy's.
3 pitchforks.
What if they do the one that's like side, you know? Like if their 4 is like
Ah, then it's 3 flags. And what are we?
flags without the L's.
Because we ain't take no L's out here, boy.
Bro, can you imagine if I'm a flag without the L because I don't take no L's?
And our video just gets deleted.
Just Mark Zuckerberg's face shows up. You've been terminated.
You've been
Computer
caught.
blows up.
You've got zucked.
Starts sucking us in.
It's okay. okay, because we're flags with the FPL.
Yeah, but I don't want to get mad at stuff, right?
Oh, okay. All right, so Dallas is traveling to Tennessee. Tennessee's going to get beat by 13. And Dallas is going to cover the 12-point spread.
Yeah, I'm going Dallas.
39.5 over under. That one's a tough one.
Yeah, I'm going Dallas.
Oh, we're okay. Straight across right now.
What? You ain't even riding, bro?
Riding something.
Not even riding for your squad? Crazy. Did you at least get Jordan's picks?
No.
Bro, it's not like you're doing anything. Yo, can I have this?
For $11.
Alright, just cut it off your arm.
All right, so you said Dallas. Tennessee for me. Dallas for you. It's weird. If you look at these, only you two got L's in your picks.
What the hell I got?
Is Ellen DeGeneres?
Yep. As if I was called a lesbian for men.
If she a lesbian, then me too.
Strict hardest part ever, bro.
All right, next up we got Cleveland traveling to Washington, where Washington won't cover the 2.5-point spread because Carson Wentz is playing, and the over/under 40.5.
Yeah, I'm taking Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's easy, Cleveland. Easy.
For sure, Dad. Can't talk shit to him this week.
Saturday. And you picked the worst gift ever. All right, next up we got New Orleans traveling to Philly. Philly going to cover the spread of 6 points and the over of 43.5. I'm taking Philly.
I'm taking Philly.
Hey, but see, now you would hate a Matt Ryan jersey just as much as me.
I really don't care. They sucked.
You would wear a Matt Ryan Colts jersey.
I would never wear a Colts jersey.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd wear a Matt Ryan Falcons jersey.
Yeah,
Whatever.
but I'm saying Matt Ryan Colts.
Can you all hear the baby crying in the background?
That's just me.
All right, then we moving on to Chicago going to Detroit. Detroit's going to blow out Chicago, win by over 6, and the over will be over 52.
Yeah, I think
confident
Detroit's gonna win that one.
I know Justin Fields is going to have like 3 rushing touchdowns, 174 yards rushing, and Detroit's just going to have like 52 points.
Yeah,
This is literally a no defense game.
I'm rooting for Chicago, but I think Detroit's gonna win it.
You heard it here, folks. Packers fans going for Chicago.
Only because Detroit's better than them.
Illuminati confirmed.
All right, now we got Denver going to KC. KC's favored by 12.5, probably will win by more. With an over/under of 45, probably will be under.
I'm going Denver.
No, I wrote it down. It's too late.
I mean, how pissed you gonna be if they win?
KC.
I guess I wouldn't care because what does that do?
And
Nothing.
then Broncos fans are gonna be like, yeah, see, now that Nathaniel Hackett's gone, we're gonna win the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah, and then they lose in week 18, and then my prediction's exact.
So you want them to win this one?
One of the last ones. All right. Next up, we've got Arizona at Atlanta. Atlanta's 3-point favorites with a 42 over/under. This one's a tough one because they both suck.
I'm going Arizona.
Yeah, of course.
Trey Six Morley.
Throw it on a dime. Like, I ain't even lying.
Atlanta fucking sucks. And
Just a boy from Shirewood wearing number 9.
I'm going Arizona. Or, no, I'm going Atlanta. I'm going Atlanta on that one.
Damn, so do I go with the Arizona Bowl or the Atlanta Braves? I'm going with number 9, Arizona, baby! Tracy McSorley already had his warm-up game against a go of the worst quarterback of all time, Tom Brady. All right, next up we got Indianapolis going to New York Giants. Giants favored by 6 with a 38.5 over/under, and the Giants are winning by 14. You heard it here.
Giants versus who?
Colts.
Yeah, Giants.
Yeah, I'm going Giants, but I don't know by 14.
Who's starting for the Colts? Is it going to be Nick Foles again?
Here's that rookie, whatever.
Sam Ellinger? Exactly. I love that we have like so many people joining in and then just automatically leaving.
Right. I did tell them to do that though.
At one point we had like 7 people in there.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
And they all left. They all left
That's
at
crazy.
the same time. Next up, we got Miami at New England. New England's favored by 3 because I don't think Tua's playing, and a 41.5 over under. Your drip be dripping. Hey, bud, you better clean that shit up.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, yeah, we dripping. Yeah, we dripping. Yeah, we dripping. I'm acting ignorant. Fuck these bitches. I'm out here dripping. I'm out here dripping.
But I'm going with New England.
New England for the boy named Gingerbread Wheat Boy.
Yeah.
New England.
And I'm going Miami.
Miami.
Teddy B's better than Mac Jones.
But that whole team. New England has a better team.
Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle.
Defense.
My mom's Jaceki.
Yeah.
All right, next up we got Jacksonville going to Houston. Jacksonville's favored by only 4.5, which is crazy, with a 43 over under.
I'm taking Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
All right,
Isn't that
I'm-
crazy though? Because Houston's been in almost every game.
Yeah, and that's why I'm going Houston.
Yeah, you just
Mm.
want them to.
Yeah.
Then you guys don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, if we beat Dallas and Houston takes care of Jacksonville, then we clinch, I think.
Probably.
'Cause
Yeah.
they could even beat us and it wouldn't matter.
Because you guys beat them once.
No, they beat us the first time, but that would be... Nope, we would have to still win.
Yes, you have to win out.
Damn it! No, we literally just have to beat Jacksonville.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Alright, next up we got Carolina at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's favored by 3, which makes no fucking sense.
Carolina.
And a 40.5 over under.
I'm
Let's
going
go.
Tampa.
Let's go Carolina.
That's why you're wearing a Carolina blue.
I need Tampa to lose both games. Both these last games.
Who do they play the last game? Atlanta.
Hey, I mean, Atlanta beat them the first time, so.
Alright. Next up we got the Jets at Seahawks. Jets are favored by 1.5 with a 42.5 over under. Is Mike White back?
Yeah.
He is?
He's starting it.
I'm taking the Jets.
Jets versus who?
Seattle.
Jets.
Mm,
I think the Seahawks got exposed.
Well, and the Jets defense I think is too good for
I'm going Seahawks on that one.
Gina.
For Gyno Smith.
Yeah.
Gynecology Smith.
Alright. To finish it up, we got San Francisco at Las Vegas. San Francisco minus 10
Yeah.
with a 41.5 over under.
That was probably
San-
before they benched Carr too.
Yeah,
San
San
Fran by
Francisco.
1,000,000, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, San Fran by a good amount.
San Fran by 1,000,000.
Yeah.
Alright, next up. You like how both San Francisco games I said to finish it off? Alright, next up we got the Battle of LA. Who do you think's gonna have more fans, the Rams or the Chargers?
Raiders.
Yeah,
You
honestly.
Yeah, Raiders are
Yeah.
gonna show up.
But yeah, the Rams are away at the Chargers. And the Chargers are favored by 6.5 with a 40.5 over under.
I'm going Chargers.
Going Chargers.
Yeah, me too.
Going Chargers. I'm going Rams. Baker Mayfield. Better than Justin Herbert. You heard it here first. Alright, next up we got Minnesota going down to Green Bay to beat the fuck out of them. Green Bay's favored by 3 with a 48 over under.
Let's go Green Bay.
I'm taking Mini.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Y'all are some haters.
Bro, who's stopping Jay Jettis?
Jair Alexander.
No, who's stopping him?
Jair Alexander.
He might hold him to 150, but who's stopping him?
How many
Jair
does he
Alexander.
need to break the record?
He only needs like
106, I think,
106 in 2 games?
yeah.
or maybe
I feel like it's
206.
more than that.
I think
yeah.
it's 206.
Okay, I was going to say.
It's not a lot though, because he's at like 1749, and the record's like 1906.
Something like that.
Bro,
It's 19 something.
It's insane.
Watch it pull Minnesota luck just like for Adrian Peterson, and he's like 4
Let's
yards
see.
short.
Before we move on, let's check this real quick.
I'll never forget Adrian Peterson's face when the
the
reporter asked him how to.
He's like, do you know how close you were to the record? Oh, I didn't really care. Yeah, you were 3 yards short. He's like,
That's okay. That's it.
and like they could have definitely gave him the ball like 2 more times
Yes.
at the end of the game. I'm like, bro.
Okay, so it's 1964. And the single season reception is 149. Justin Jefferson stats. So I said 1964. So he needs 200. Where'd it go? So he's at 1756. So he needs 208 yards, and then 20. What was the receptions? 146.
The record?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Oops. 149. So he needs 26 more receptions and 208 more yards.
The receptions is going to be kind of tough, but
He would need like a 13 reception and a 14 reception game.
yeah.
And if he does that, then he's definitely breaking the yards.
Yeah, probably.
All right, moving on. Pitt at Baltimore. Baltimore's favored by 2.5 with a 35 over under. This is the Sunday night game. I don't know why it got flexed.
Taking
But
Baltimore.
Lamar's not playing again, huh?
Taking Baltimore.
I'm going Steelers.
I'm going Baltimore. Is Lamar out?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Didn't they clinch already?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think they'd probably just sit him to the playoffs.
Yeah, because even if they get the 7 seed, who they play? The Bills? What's the difference
No, the
between
Bills would be the 1 seed right now.
Oh, so the Chiefs? What's the difference between the Chiefs and the Bengals? You're going to lose. And then to finish it off on Monday, they saved the best game for last. Buffalo at Cincinnati. This game is going to be
This
a
one's a tough one for me,
shootout.
but I'm going to go Buffalo.
I'm going Bengals.
I'm going
Joe
Bengals.
Burrow.
Joe Burrow plays good against the best quarterbacks.
Jamar Chase. I think.
Bills have been having too many close games for me lately.
Yeah. I'm going to ride with Buffalo, though.
Not a bad pick.
Alright, let's go. Fave. Dog.
So my favorite, San Francisco.
Oh,
That might be all of our favorites.
Do we pick the same?
You can, yeah. That's fine.
Actually, there are minus 10 fans. That's a lot.
But it is the Raiders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
Not Green Bay, bro?
Let's go Green Bay. Change mine to Green Bay. Let's go. I'm riding with
I'm
my
going to take
team.
Detroit.
I'm riding
I
with
don't
my
think
team.
they're going to get embarrassed like that again.
I'm going. Give me Jacksonville.
Alright. Favorite dog? I'm going Titans. I'm not going Titans. I'm going Cincy.
I'm going.
I'll go Titans. With minus 12, I'll go Titans.
I'll go.
I just can't bet on the Titans to do it.
Steelers.
Pitt. Tennessee. And I said Cincy. Alright. Favorite over. This one I'm going Detroit and Chicago. It's the highest one, but I think that's going to be like a 38-28 type game.
I'm gonna go Rams and Chargers.
For the over? We're doing overs? I'm going to do Buffalo Cincy. Over the 49.5.
Picturing it's gonna be a Chiefs Rams game, man.
I think that could be like a 30-33 game almost.
Alright, under.
San Francisco, Las Vegas.
I'm going to go Jets and Seahawks.
I'm gonna go Carolina, Tampa Bay.
Who'd you say?
Vegas and San Francisco.
I don't think San Francisco's putting a 40-piece on.
Alright. Last segment, and then we'll sign out. We're doing our semifinalist for the boys in blue.
What?
The Giants. Comeback player of the year. Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
See, that was my hardest one. I couldn't think of any comeback players.
How?
My other co-finalist was Christian McCaffrey.
Well, this is semifinalist. That's why I said like 4.
Oh, you won.
next.
I did 2.
I mean, even if you
I
have
did
2,
too.
that's fine. I have like 4 to 6 on each one, but
Damn.
because I mean we could do our
I
finals.
mean, I could come
I
up
just-
with more.
I just picked one from each conference. That's what I thought you meant by semifinalists.
That's what I thought you meant too,
Yeah,
because
we
then
could do
like
that.
finalists would be like just one guy.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be the
No, the
final.
finalist would be like so. Like
I mean, I
here's
get
the
what you're
race.
saying
You
now,
gotta,
but
yeah.
I was thinking a bit different.
Because I figure we announce the actual winner after week 18. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because a lot of the dudes might sit out, so we could announce.
I don't
a
know,
final.
man. There's a lot of seeding.
I know.
Yeah. But all right, what do you want to do first?
Let's start with coach of the year. We'll just do 2 each. Who's your?
Oh, I forgot. Coach.
So
Coach of the year.
mine are Nick Sirianno from Philly, obviously,
Yeah.
and then I'm going Sean McDermott for the Bills.
From the Bills. I
That
said
was the two that first came to my mind.
I'm gonna say Kevin O'Connell from the Vikings,
That's a good one too.
and then Doug Peterson. Unfortunately, to just be different than y'all, but you
Throw
you gotta have Doug Peterson in there. I mean, what he's done with the Jags after last year. I mean, Brian Daboll could be in there. You know, you got Zach Taylor, who basically just did what Cincinnati was supposed to do and made them better. So there are some really good coaches out there.
Yeah.
But you got to say Sean McVay doing what he's doing with that shitty of a team.
Nathaniel Hackett.
That's my coach of the year.
Nah. What's his name? The old Bears coach that is the coach of the Houston now. Lovie Smith. Lovie Smith is losing close games, so he's tanking, but he's making it believable. They're still trying out there.
Best actor in the biz.
But yeah, I say. So who'd you say?
Nick Sirianno.
Sirianni, fucking
Sean
Sean
McDermott.
McDermott,
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell, and Doug Peterson should be the 4
I'm gonna go with
semifinalists. Cool. Next, let's do offensive rookie of the year. Obviously, the 4 is Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, Kenneth Walker, Brock Purdy.
Yeah, Garrett.
Brock Purdy.
Okay. That was an
Am I
interesting
wrong?
one.
Yeah.
Bro,
He
he's
hasn't
4-0.
He hasn't played
He's
enough.
4-0.
He's only started 3 games.
He's 3-0. Yeah, but he's. Bro, that other one, Jimmy G had like literally 9 pass attempts. Went out in the first quarter. He's 4-0.
But so I have Garrett Wilson and Kenneth Walker as my semifinalists.
No Chris, bro.
Bro, Chris Olave missed in one game, like dropped him to like 5th.
That's so crazy.
I know, it pisses me off.
Kenneth Walker missed like 3 games.
But he has like the most touchdowns and most rushing yards from a running back.
As a rookie.
Yeah.
I say instead of Purdy, you gotta put Christian Watson in there.
Christian Watson, yeah, but he kind of jumped on too late.
Yeah. I completely
Oh,
agree
that's
with
quick,
Christian
though.
Watson, but I don't know if I have him as my offensive rookie of the year yet.
No, but like,
He's
top
up
4?
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's up there.
that's it.
So what, you think Chris Olave, Garrett
Because he
Wilson,
has,
Kenneth
what, 8
Walker,
touchdowns?
and
I think he has
Christian Watson
Yeah.
Out of rookies, he has the second most touchdowns.
behind Olave? Or?
Kenneth Walker.
Oh.
If Damian Pierce didn't get hurt, he would have been in there. But
Yeah, probably.
'Cause I think Kenneth Walker has 9, and then Watson has 8 total touchdowns.
Yeah. All right, defensive rookie.
So Sauce Gardner for sure.
Yep.
Hutchinson for sure.
Yep.
Woolen,
Those are my 2.
I think Thibodeau.
Thibodeau and Woolen.
Who?
Tariq Woolen from
Oh.
Dallas.
Yeah. That's a good 4.
Yeah. And then offensive player. I did no quarterbacks for the offensive player.
Yeah.
of the year.
No, I don't do that either.
No.
I say Justin Jefferson,
Yep.
Tyreek Hill,
Yeah, those are my 2.
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce probably.
And I put Josh Jacobs.
If Josh
Yeah,
Jacobs
I
and
wanna put
Christian
him in there,
McCaffrey,
too.
I was like, I'd probably put
Christian-
Josh Jacobs in there.
Christian McCaffrey might beat him out.
The only
because like receiving.
The only reason I don't want to put Josh Jacobs up there is because
They're
that
not
team
the
winning.
Vegas are
sucks.
just so bad.
Yeah, they're not winning. That's
So
what
I would
will-
put Christian McCaffrey above Josh Jacobs just because
I mean, we could do
They're-
Christian McCaffrey instead.
they've been
Yeah.
basically San Francisco's been winning since Christian McCaffrey's
Yeah,
gotten there.
that's
I don't think they've lost since.
They're
right?
8-1 since he traded him.
But that just means
and
that
they lost his first game there, and they've won every game since.
that just means San Fran has an offensive and a defensive player of the year candidate with Nick Bosa.
Yeah,
Clear
Nick,
cut.
I have Nick Bosa.
And I guess-
I was struggling to find a defensive player
I
of the
think
year on the
I
other
don't know
side.
why I put
Throw Micah Parsons in
Hyde.
there.
I meant to put Parsons.
I threw in Myles Garrett just because I was struggling
Yeah.
to find somebody
So
else.
I had 5 on this. So Nick Bosa, Micah Parsons, Chris Jones, Myles Garrett, and Max Crosby.
Sure, but
Because those are like the
I feel like
players
it's
that
Nick
like.
Bosa this year.
It's gonna be Nick Bosa. I mean, that's clear cut. That's who's gonna win the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
If Justin Jefferson doesn't win MVP, he has to win Offensive Player
Oh
of the
yeah,
Year.
for
Clear
sure.
cut.
I don't think he's winning MVP, but I think he's definitely winning Offensive Player of the Year.
I wish they would just change it to quarterback
He's-
of the year.
Yeah,
Right.
and not have
That's
MVP.
basically what it
just
is.
have MVP, yeah.
All right, next up we'll do Comeback Player of the Year. I got 5. I got Saquon Barkley, Geno Smith, Christian McCaffrey, Derrick Henry, Jared Goff.
Yeah.
I like Saquon and Geno actually.
I think Saquon is definitely the winner though.
Yeah.
But not like Christian McCaffrey though.
Saquon came back from more, I think,
Yeah.
I guess yeah.
and
Then-
he's kind of carrying the Giants on his
And then
back.
Geno came back from no one writing him back, or no one, or everybody
I
writing
mean,
him
what
off.
did he? He came back from being the backup,
Yeah.
Came back from being bomb ass Geno Smith.
and these
to-
last few weeks he's kind of.
Yeah, that's true. All right, and then MVP, my 4, Justin Jefferson,
I'm not mad at it.
Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, and Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Josh Allen and Joe Burrow are like interchangeable.
Yeah.
Josh Allen's last few games just kind of
He's just
plummeted
been-
him.
The thing
Jalen
about
Hurts
Josh,
getting hurt
yeah.
plummeted him.
The thing about Josh is he throws more picks than Joe. Because
Yeah.
their stats are pretty similar. Their teams are pretty similar.
Joe's just more efficient.
Joe is just, yeah. And Josh Allen plays a style of football where he's going to be out of the league in like 3 to 4 years because he keeps trying to truck people. I'm just kidding.
But I mean,
Yeah, I have Jalen Hurts and Pat Mahomes.
it's Pat Mahomes' MVP to lose at this point. Like,
Unfortunately. Like, you could give Pat Mahomes the MVP every single year and nobody would win high. It's just like Steph Curry. Like, you could give Steph Curry the MVP every
I
year.
thought Jalen Hurts was
He was
pretty high
favored.
up there.
He was the favorite
but not
for like 90%
missing
of the
this
year.
game and then probably missing this next game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that sucks to.
Pat Mahomes jumped to like a 3-1.
Okay, but hear me out. No matter what, if Justin Jefferson, 1, breaks Calvin Johnson's record, and 2, hits 2,000 receiving yards in a regular season, he's clear cut the MVP. I don't give a shit.
I would say yeah.
Yeah, but I feel
But
like
I mean,
they're
there's
not going to
been-
give it to
They
him.
won't, but like, the NFL is so fucked up for that.
Like that freaking J.J. Watt should have won.
Oh, I completely agree.
I
And
mean-
Aaron Rodgers won it that year.
Yeah.
So I completely
Aaron
agree.
Donald
I
probably
still
could have
completely
won. I
agree.
mean, T.J. Watt probably could have won it.
But I mean, not only did J.J. Watt have like the most he tied the sack record right that year.
I think so.
Tied the sack record, had 3 defensive touchdowns and,
And
2
2
offensive
offensive
touchdowns.
touchdowns.
Like, how can you be more valuable than that guy? Like, come on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
no, I completely agree with that take.
Imagine like a fullback or like a running back just going on defense and just picking up sacks.
Yeah. And I mean, the last non-QB was Peterson, right? Adrian
Yeah.
Peterson. And that was fucking, what, 2012?
Yeah,
Something like that,
when
yeah.
he had 2,000 yards,
Yeah.
which he didn't even break the record. If this man breaks the single season receiving record, there's
It should be his. Yeah, I would agree. Especially because, like, usually the quarterback stats, like, kind of back it up. And don't get me wrong, Kirk Cousins has some decent stats. But, like, it's not, like, up there MVP type
exactly.
stats.
It's
like,
all Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
That offense and Dalvin Cook's have had a off year. Like
Yeah.
he's not playing up to Dalvin Cook standards. You know, like he's not bad, but it's just way. It's just all Justin Jefferson. Like Kirk Cousins, like, oh my God, I'm about to get that. Justin Jefferson
Bro, especially that freaking
catch.
fourth down one, bro.
Oh, against the
my
Giants?
Goodness. That's crazy. I
Bro,
can't believe he made that.
All of his catches are just insane. He'll be like triple covered and just be like one hand, and he'll be like, stay on his feet. There's, I don't see a world where you cannot give him that MVP.
I think if he breaks the record, it's gonna be he'll be seriously considered.
It'll be him or Patrick.
But I mean, even when Calvin Johnson got that record, he didn't win it.
That's true.
But then again, I think Justin Jefferson might have more touchdowns than Megan
That
John did
and
that year.
if you think about it, that Lions team was what 9-7
Something like that.
or 8-8.
Yeah, there might be
The
a
Vikings-
chance to be the first seed.
Yeah, exactly. If the Eagles lose out on the Vikings, well, no, they can't. I think the Eagles are clinched it. No, they have 2 losses now. Vikings still only have 3.
Yeah, so if Eagles lose out and they win out, they get it.
Yeah, that would be insane. Yep, and the Chiefs have a chance to drop down to like 3 seed.
Yeah, AFC's top is like so cluttered right now.
Yeah, and then you got the AFC South. That's the NFC and the
Both
AFC
South
South.
Dude,
is just
trash,
completely
It's insane.
ass.
And then aren't both East good? NFC
Yeah.
and AFC East, both of them
Yeah,
are
because
really
the
good.
Bills,
Pretty good,
Jets,
yeah.
Dolphins, and Patriots are all like right there, and then the Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, and Giants are all currently in the playoffs.
Yeah, so I think 3 teams from the NFC East are getting in, and then
Have the Giants clinched yet?
Wait, so
not
you
yet.
don't,
They only need to win 1 more.
you don't think the Packers are making it?
Well, they're
No, we
the
are
7th
at the
seed.
7th seed.
Oh, I forgot
So
there's
Washington
3
will
Yeah.
probably lose out, to be honest.
I don't know if they'll lose out,
Who
but
do
I think they'll lose to
One more.
Dallas the last week.
who do they play this week? I can't remember.
Cleveland. I have them losing, but I don't
Just
know. We'll
because
see.
you want them
Because
to.
I want them to, yes. But we'll see.
We all have them losing, I think.
So
Well, if Carson Wentz does play 90% of that game, they're losing. There's no way around it. Carson Wentz's ass.
yeah, if we win out and then Washington loses just one more game,
There's no way
we're in.
around Carson Wentz's ass. Gotta go through it.
He's too vanilla for all that. It'd be Kirk Cousins' ass that you gotta go through.
You like that?
Could you imagine? But
This has been room full
the
of
the
swag ball.
final award that we'll give out at the very end of the regular season is the GORN Award, the greatest of right now. We haven't done it all year.
completely
Since-
forgot
since
about
the
it.
off season and we stopped doing it, which we sucked for because we could have had some really great takes during GORN weeks, but
The GORN this week is Luka Doncic, huh?
I guess so. I
Fuck,
mean,
yeah, it is.
can't really debate that. And then Embiid's like, hey, I dropped 48.
First time ever having a 60-20-10 game.
Yeah, and winning the game with 33 seconds left. Just forcing overtime and then just taking over. But yeah, that's been room full of flags without the L. Signing off. Have a great one.